The 12 spiritual laws that quietly shape your reality. You were never taught the real laws that govern your life. Not in school, not from the media, maybe not even by those who raised you. But these laws exist, and they operate whether you believe in them or not. They're invisible, but they're everywhere. Like gravity, like magnetism, like time, they form the framework that reality responds to. And once you learn them, you'll see them in everything. Most people move through life as victims of chance. Let's begin with the first, the law of divine oneness. Everything is connected, not metaphorically. Literally, every thought, every action, every word sends ripples into the collective. Every person you meet, even briefly, feels your energetic fingerprint. You've never been isolated, only unaware. Oneness doesn't mean losing your identity. It means realizing your identity is part of something far larger. Ask yourself, what kind of ripple am I leaving behind today? Then comes the law of vibration. This universe doesn't respond to words, it responds to frequency. Everything is moving, even the things that appear still. Your emotions, your thoughts, your desires, they're all waves. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Vibration is your real language. And the universe is always listening. So take a moment. What emotion are you broadcasting right now? Is your signal aligned with your vision or working against it? The law of correspondence is next. As within, so without. Your external world is a reflection of your internal state. If your life feels chaotic, it's not about controlling people or circumstances. It's about exploring the chaos within. You've seen it. People change cities, jobs, relationships, but the same problems follow them. Why? Because they never change the source. And the source is always internal. If your outer life is stuck, what belief, emotion, or habit is mirroring that on the inside? Now, the most popular and most misunderstood is the law of attraction. It's not a wish-making machine, that it's a mirror. It doesn't give you what you hope for. It gives you what your nervous system accepts as real. Wanting love while embodying fear will never bring it. Desiring wealth while vibrating lack will never attract it. So the real work isn't in asking, it's in becoming. What version of yourself would attract the reality you want? That's who you need to be now, before it arrives. Next is the law of inspired action. Manifestation without motion is delusion. Even the most aligned intention means nothing without movement. But not all action is equal. Inspired action is born from inner clarity, not pressure. It feels electric. It flows. It doesn't drain you, it awakens you. Are your daily efforts coming from fear or from alignment? The law of perpetual transmutation of energy reminds us. Energy is always changing form. Darkness can become light. Fear can become fuel. You're never stuck, you're just not moving the energy. Every emotional state is temporary, but only if you let it flow. Resist it, and it expands. Move through it, and it dissolves. Now we shift into laws that require deeper reflection. The law of cause and effect is brutal in its honesty. Nothing happens by accident. Every moment is the result of momentum. You may not control every outcome, but you do control the intention behind every action. And the universe always responds to intention, not just performance. So what are you setting in motion today? Then, the law of compensation. This is the balancing mechanism of the universe. You receive what you earn vibrationally, not just in money, but in love, opportunity, time, and alignment. Every thought and choice is an investment. And eventually, the universe pays dividends. Are you sowing energy you'd want to receive? Next is the law of relativity. Your struggle is real, but it's not absolute. It exists in relationship to everything else. What breaks one person can build another. Everything is relative. And that perspective either becomes your prison or your power. Ask yourself, what if this pain is training me, not punishing me? Now we arrive at the law of polarity. Everything has an opposite dot up and down, light and dark, joy and sorrow. You can't grow without tension. You can't evolve without contrast. Pain isn't the enemy. It's the raw material of transformation. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking, what is this trying to reveal within me? There are seasons in everything. Growth, death, stillness, rebirth. Most people suffer because they resist the natural cycles. They want summer forever, but forget that winter strengthens the roots. You are not behind, you are in rhythm. Can you trust the timing of your life? And finally, the law of gender. This is not about men and women, it's about balance. Masculine and feminine exist in all things. Logic and intuition, action and receptivity, focus and flow. You were meant to create from harmony, not force. When these energies align, you don't just attract. You become the channel for creation itself. Where are you out of balance? Where are you overdoing and under-receiving? These are the 12 laws. They aren't trends, they are truths. And once you live by them, the chaos of life begins to org. This is the inner weapon. Train your mind, sharpen your soul. Let love lead. Subscribe, share, comment, like. The inner weapon.